Hello everyone, and welcome back to Prison Architect! I love this game so much. I've not played it in so long. And there's been a lot of updates, a lot of DLCs, a lot of everything since the last time I played this, so we're going to go for it. First of all, before I forget, let's turn this off. So, I want to basically do what I did last time. Just build a super amazing prison that's really cool. We're going to go with unlimited funds, so the money will go down. However, we can keep spending for as long as we possibly want, really, so it's not a major issue. But I would like to get it back in the green before we finish off any sort of game here. We're basically going to build a massive super prison. Now, this first video is going to be solely just preparations and planning, and then I'll set everything up to be built before the second episode. So if you're not interested in the planning ideas that I have, then you can skip this one, go to episode 2, but I'm basically going to lay out my entire plans for what I want to do. And I've got it a little bit different than how I normally go as well. Normally I would build a massive perimeter wall around the whole outside. But I'm thinking this time, instead of doing that, I might just use buildings. And basically just build a building around the whole perimeter of the prison. And use the building perimeter as our actual perimeter. I think that'd be a pretty cool way of doing it. But without further ado, let's start things off. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hire an accountant. Yeah, I know that's mad. But hiring an accountant will allow us to start doing map size upgrades. So first of all, we want to go back. I think just one will do back on this side. So essentially we have minimum, medium, maximum. Supermax, protective custody, insane, death row. Those are the things we need to fit inside this prison. Let's do on this side as well. See, this first extension is not very big, I don't think, is it? Okay, no, okay, let's go another one. Okay. So this has already taken a massive chunk of our budget away. You aren't supposed to really use the... although you can buy these maps size upgrades. Apparently it's one of the worst things you can do on this game for lag. But we're going for it anyway. So yeah, we're going to have basically a massive building and then have open area inside the building for the outside area for the likes of the yard and that sort of stuff. So we'll go one down here as well. I think we need to go one more up here as well, actually. Because this is quite small for what we need. Well, we need a small area for... Yeah, I think maybe one more would be good. I've done one up there, and we're doing one down here now, aren't we? Just try to remember for where the... Yeah, so they're going to sit more or less in the middle. So let me have a quick look. Let's pause the game for a second. How far are we going? 204. 204. And we need to get, say... I think we go one more. How much is one more going to give us? That's not huge, is it? Okay, we'll take one more. Okay. Take one more that way. So I'm thinking on this side of the road, we're going to do our medium and minimum security prisoners. On the other side of the road, we're going to do everything else. So max, supermax, insane, protective custody, and death row. Of course, they're all going to be separate from each other. We might allow some mixture between... I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I was thinking of having some mixture between max and supermax. Not max and supermax. Between minimum and medium, but I'm not 100% sure. Right. So this is now 304. That's a bit better, I think. Does he a... These Polaroids are so rare, aren't they? Okay. And then on this side, I think we should already be at roughly the 300 mark, I think. 287, that'll be fine. Okay. So most important thing to do, first of all, is to find the middle of the map. Okay, so let's do 150. 150. There we go, we're not far away already then, are we? 5 and 5. There you go. So that there, those two lines there are the dead middle of the map. Beautiful, okay. Now I've been playing a little bit of this, like just getting my head around it again off camera, and one of the things I have noticed is we probably want a wide walkway, so I don't think we want to build anything until 4 tiles in. Like so, and then the same. So that we've got a nice wide walkway down the outside for people to go. We don't need to worry too much about outside the building because people shouldn't be going around there anyway. Okay, so this gives us this as an entrance then to our prison. Now, 2 wide is perfect. I think a good thing to do would be to... I'm thinking we sort of come into a... So let's do that. I think maybe 3 wide might be a shout for this area, you know. Again, I'm thinking wide corridors because that's another thing that affects lag, apparently. So if I did something like that... So I'm thinking you walk in and you come straight into a visitor's reception area. Like so. So that's the first thing that happens. You come in straight into the visitor's reception area. And then again, so let's think about this. So I want to have... So a 3 wide walkway, that's fine. How big is the inside of this room then? This would be 16, so we probably want longer than that. I'm just thinking, I've got in my head roughly what I want to do here. So if I did, say, 21, so along here. So that would mean that this building would be along here, like that. So you've got your visitor's reception. And then you've got these buildings coming off the side here. So these are 21, which means we can split them midway to give us 2 10 wides. Yes, okay. If we need to. So that is my thought about this building. So if I just put that there just for shits and giggles so you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to have a corridor down the back here. So the idea behind this corridor is that it's a way for people to walk around the prison without encountering prisoners. So for example, if we have visitation, the visitors can use this corridor to get to where they're going to. And then the prisoners come from the opposite side. However, I also want to probably do something through the middle as well. Okay, so that's the middle. So I was thinking of having something similar here then. So have, I don't know, say 15 inside. And then 15 inside. So if we had something like this running through the center with the walkway. So my question is now, I was going to have a full building around the outside, but do we do a full building around the outside, or do we now just fence the rest? I mean, another full building, how would that even look like though? That would be 27, so... It would look like this. So we would have this entire thing around the outside as a building. Then in the middle here we would have our cell blocks. and we'd have all of the reform programs, canteens, everything would be around the outside, and literally just a central bit would be... I mean, it does work. In fairness, it does work. So let's do this one as well. That's right, isn't it? So, yep. Okay, so this would be all building around the outside. Then we'd have these two areas in the middle solely for... I mean, let me just have a look and see what we can fit in here. Cell block wise. Is it going to be big enough? So obviously we're going to have a walkway, probably running the whole way around the outside as well. Alright, so let's get rid of that. We'll have a 2 wide set of slabs. Okay. Accidentally deleted it. Okay, like that. And then what can we fit in here? So if I did, let me just do like a little cell block. I mean, I'm going well over the top. I wasn't supposed to be doing all this. I just want to make sure I've got enough space before I commit to building this outside building as well. Because, in fairness, this outside building is possibly more than I need. So we could just fence it, but... in fairness, I might just be underestimating how big this map is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... Okay, so 10 plus a shower block and a cleaning room. You know what? It's not bad. These are too big anyway, aren't they? Oh, is it 3x2 rooms? Oh, I've got rid of the requirements. I think it's only 3x2, so these cells are too big anyway. So really, they should be like that. It's a standard cell. And then that should be there. Okay, and then... I mean, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I mean, that's enough for 60. That's 60 cells. Oh my god, we've easily got enough then, look. Yeah, this is easily a big enough area, isn't it? Easily. Okay. Well, that actually is pretty good then. Don't know why I started up there. I probably should have started more around this corner. I don't know, but it don't really matter too much. Okay, well that looks fine then, to be honest. So you come straight in. You've got your visitor's entrance here. We're going to have a walkway up here, which takes you probably... This will be our receptions. So minimum medium security receptions with probably a holding cell as well for each one. Oh, lag. So that's probably what we'll have just there. You know what? That works out pretty damn well. The other side, of course, is a bit more complicated. So 1, 2, 3. Do need to think about delivery and that as well, don't we? Delivery and storage rooms, but... I mean, they could possibly go a bit more further away. Storage, definitely. Right, so this was... 7. That's 7 as well. So then we had that. Like that, okay. Yep. So So then this is... From there, that is 21 high. Well, I make sure these are the same. I mean, we could just copy and paste it, but... Is that right? That's right there. Okay. And then this is 20. Yeah, okay, all the way along. I messed it up now, no. Okay, 27. See, the difference here, though, is going to be on this side. Is going to be all down to... It's going to be all down to splitting it down to different levels of security. So again, we have 27. We have 27. This is going to take so freaking long to build. That's why I said I'm going to do all the planning in this episode. The next episode, I'll get all this built before we come back so we can start to build some rooms. Because just watching these workmen go at it is going to take ages. Okay, 27. And then this is... How wide is this? This is 36. All the way up to the back. Oh, I did that bloody change at the last second, didn't it? Yes, it's this one. Okay. I know there's some cross lines, and hopefully you're following along with... This is in my brain at the moment. I'm really just trying to do it while it's fresh in my brain. Okay. Because obviously this line doesn't exist. I just put that here so I can match up the two sides. And that line doesn't exist either. I mean, it probably does somewhere, but... Okey-doke. So yeah, these are obviously the walkways that are going to be around the outside. But we can build them in afterwards anyway, so it's not a problem. And this is not needed, is it, that line? Okay. And this comes down this way. Okay. So that is that. So what we got in here space-wise? So we have got 247. And we need to fit in here Supermax, Max, Insane, and Protective. So we need to fit 4, and I need somewhere for Death Row, and ideally somewhere to put the armory in that people aren't able to get to. Maybe we can do that probably in one of these corners maybe, and just have no access from the inside. They can only get access from the outside, so that's fine. I think we can get away with it in the staff. It's just maybe I'll put the Death Row in the Supermax area, which means I only need 4 then. So how big was this? This was 247. So there is a halfway between 247, isn't there? I want to say it's 123. And then 123. Which means this here is the central line. Now the question is, do I want to build a building here? Or do I just want to do a... Do I just want to do a fence? I feel like maybe here, because Protective, Supermax, Max, and that are not going to need as many buildings, so I think we could probably get away with just doing that as a fence. I think so. I think that's probably going to be good for now, then, isn't it? Really. So if I did that. Okay. Okay, so that's the walkway right up the middle, and then the idea with this would be So as we had on the other side, this would be a reception, this would be a reception, and then up here, of course, we've got the wall, and we'd have a reception and reception. Okay. Possibly even a second reception if we're doing Death Row in with Supermax. But that looks interesting. I quite like this. This is very different to what I've done in the past. I know it looks very messy. Hopefully, I've got this in my mind. So the idea is, let's have a look on this side. So we're going to have a 15 wide, well, a 21 wide room that rotates the whole way around the outside of the prison. On the other side, that we're going to have a 3 wide walkway, which is going to be staff and visitors only. So prisoners are not allowed in that walkway, and it's all going to be behind staff and visitor doors. All the prisoners then going to be encased inside these areas that are completely, obviously, set up this way. So yeah, we've got minimum, medium, maximum, protective custody, insane, Supermax and Death Row all together. I mean, Death Row could even just be up in here, to be honest. This could be a big enough building just to host Death Row as it is. Okay, so this is going to be the fun bit now, is deliveries and storage. I don't want to waste areas that are close to... I don't want to waste areas that are close to our entrance because they're going to be like high priority areas, aren't they? We're going to have something though, aren't we? Because it's going to be a lot for the moment. With all the stuff coming in, there's going to be a lot, isn't there? Okay. Maybe for now though, I'll just do... Let's just for now... We will move this in the future, but just while we're doing this building, let's just have the entirety of the road for deliveries. I know it looks crazy, and it is very much crazy, but with the amount of stuff that's going to be coming in, until we give it a permanent home, that's a noise and a half, that, isn't it? There we go. Until we give it a permanent home, I think that's going to be a smart thing to do. And then just garbage can go in there, I suppose, for now. Okay. So, let us sort this out then. So we're going to do a nice brick build. So I think first of all we can just do this whole... God, I can't wait to see how much this is going to cost to build. I can't even see it. Okay, there we go. £123,000. Okay. Gotta make sure I get this dead on because I'm so prone to letting it slip when I do the button. Okay. There we go, okay. Then this one up to here. Then this one all the way down to here. Then this one all the way down to join up. This is going to take absolutely hours to build, isn't it? And then this one down the middle. Oh. And that one there. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm building. This is what we're building. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know if I thought this out well or not. I don't know, but okay. Next then. Same on the other side. Look, it's that much the game's still building it. Alright, there we go. We are doing this in brick, aren't we? Yeah, and we're auto lighting, which I'm not light as doing my heading at the moment on this game, I must admit. Okay, boom. Then up top. I mean, all we're doing is building buildings at the moment, and we're already over $1 million in debt. But that's not a problem. Like we said, that was what we expected to happen. Why do I think that is right, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I can't mess this one up, can I? Right, that's another 108k. I mean, this is great, though. I mean, this building is going to save us so much work and effort in the future. And then through the middle. Like so. And then the entrances. Because they are going to require an entrance, obviously. So we're going to have a large jail door. Just here. And a large one here. And then we probably want one going into the jail as well, just in case these guys get stuck. So possibly what we can do is have one... I'm just thinking where these are going to be reception-wise, so... I'll tell you what, first of all, let's build the wall. Build the wall! We'll build a proper perimeter wall so they can't see each other and antagonize each other. And then I think, ideally, we're going to have a walkway going around the outside. So, if this is one away from the edge, that's probably going to work perfectly with a walkway. Same up here. As long as it's one away from there, it should be absolutely fine. And then down here, again, well, we can see we've got the walkway planned in there, haven't we, already? Okay. Do we also want to put that in as well? I think I'm definitely going to have it in all of them, so possibly it's another job they can get done while we are not watching, because that's going to take a long time to get these jobs done. Like I said, I am thinking hours. So again, if they can get these annoying jobs done and out the way... Oh, for God's sake. They're going to get these annoying jobs done and out the way. That's good for us. Okay, and then this one as well. Alright, so 2 wide there. I'm looking forward to this prison now, you know. Oh, for God's sake, I've done it wrong again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this prison. Like I said, it's a different concept. I just having a thought earlier, because I've been messing around with this game a little bit off camera, because I wanted to record it and I wanted to see what was going on. Not that I learnt anything, to be honest, apart from a few little bugs that were knocking around, but that can go up there, actually, yeah. As can that as well. And I must admit, this just sort of popped up in my head today when I was at work. I thought, I wonder if this would work. And now that I'm actually laying it out, I think it's going to be pretty damn cool. And it's going to work really well logistically. Because with the staff being able to use these back corridors that the prisoners can't, it means that we're going to be able to get access to certain things. And hopefully we can stop the prisoners from going through them, because that's going to be the problem. I mean, they might try and use those as an escape attempt. That's what I've got to be on top of, I suppose, haven't I? Okay, so we are almost there now. So this is possibly protective custody. I think protective custody... I mean, some of these are probably bigger than they need to be, but they work out symmetrically, and I don't really want to change that. I mean, this area here... Do we need the same for max, supermax, protective, and insane? No. Possibly protective custody doesn't need as much. Max and supermax, well, probably depends how much we want of each, I suppose, isn't it really? But it looks nicer this way, so that's why we've got it. That's wrong, isn't it? I just realised that's wrong. Because the perimeter fence, it needs to go right up next to it. I bet I've done the wrong on the other side as well, haven't I? Ah, bloody hell. Ah, bloody hell. I've completely messed that one up, haven't I? I pressed the wrong button to check, and now it's deleted everything. Okay. That's fine, we can plan it out now then. Because this is wrong as well, obviously, then this needs to go up to there. And then this needs to be here. And same here, that needs to be along this now. Well, it needs to match up with the door, doesn't it, on this side? That's easy enough. Which is there. Okay. Yeah, so this will be pretty damn good then. So next time round we can start to... I mean, we can start to build stuff. Now, The way I am on this game, I like to be ready for every eventuality, so we probably will need to build some minimum, some medium, some maximum, some insane, some protective, before we can even think about taking prisoners in. But then, yeah, we'll be looking pretty damn good after that, I think. Reason why is because they come in as minimum. If they cause grievous bodily harm, they move up to medium, and then if you've got nowhere to put them, you're screwed. If they cause murder, they go into maximum, and if you haven't got any maximum security, they've got nowhere to go. They can become insane if things go badly, and you need someone to put them, or if they're a snitch or ex-law enforcement, you need to protect them in protective custody. So there's just, yeah, a little bit of everything needs to be done, isn't it, really? Okay, well, let's get this fence built. And I think then we're done. There we go. There we freaking go. The planning stage is complete. I hope you can see what's in my mind's eye, because I feel like this is going to be an absolute success of a prison. But I'm just hoping it does work out in reality rather than just in the weirdness of my mind. Either way, I think you need to check out episode number 2 to see if this has worked or not. I'm going to go away now. I'm going to spend the next 36 hours watching these little men build this. And we'll come back and, hopefully, in a very strong position. I love you all. Good night. God bless. I'll be the same. See you next time. Bye-bye.